Yo, boom, 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 boom. What's going on, you bunch of legends? Good afternoon there. It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another cheeky little stream for you lads and lasses. Good afternoon to you all. Thank you very much for waiting for us to get going here, you bunch of legends. Hope you're having a good Saturday. The Premier League is back, baby. Come on, get in there, my son. The football has been footballing all day. And it's still footballing right now. It's good stuff, guys. I'm very happy to have the football back. Don't know about you, but buzzing the old proverbial tits off. Get in there, my son. We're going to cover all the latest Man United news, transfer news, latest goings on, etc. in this video today. Thank you so much for getting in here. Do us a favour at the start of the show. Smash that like button on it. Give us a massive thumbs up. You know it makes sense. Drop a little like on it. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. And also get your thoughts and opinions in throughout. It's an interactive show. We will be having a big Q&A at the end of the show as well. Welcome into everybody who's in the chat here. Madhouse, John Boy, Robbie, Andrew, Ronster, Ember Glance. Get in there, my son. Andrew Goncalves, Gangshi, you legend. Aaron, thank you for putting the Twitter link at the top of the live chat there, or X as it says there. Sounds like a dodgy site, doesn't it? But you can click that link that's at the top of the live chat there, guys, and give us a cheeky little retweet. Give us a retweet, give us a share around. That would be awesome and help us to spread the word of the show. Also, we will be shouting out every single one of you legends that gives us a cheeky little retweet later on in the show, you legends. So please do that, and we'll shout you out later. Get in there, Clint, Nikolai Lindquist, Nick Pendragon, Langy86, let's go. Andrew, Hoodstar, Chris Grant, Chris Barker, Marky Coughlin. And all the legends that are in here today, thank you very much for getting in this fine Saturday afternoon. Man United doing business, it seems, slowly but surely. Obviously, lots and lots of players going out of this football club. It's about who we bring in now. I guess it's kind of slow at the moment in terms of who we're bringing in, but we are lining up a couple of players. We'll cover all the latest news and get into it throughout this show today. So keep yourself locked and loaded for the news. Here we go then. So, Manchester United have contacted FC Bayern München to tell them they're a bunch of wankers. No, I'm just joking. Hey, Gangshi, thank you so much for getting in here with your 5 gifted memberships. Before we get into the news, I've just seen that. And I have to say thank you to the Don Gangshi, who's gifted out 5 memberships on the channel. Come on. You can't see me. Gangshi, you bloody hero. Thank you so much indeed for dropping the Phil Jones bomb in the live chat here, mate. Come on. 5 new members courtesy of the Don Gangshi. Thank you so much to the Don. It's gone to Prestonian Mackham, Sonic Asylum, Jonathan Borg, Andrew Gonsalves, Pete Morris have all been given, and Jonathan Borg have all been gifted the memberships there, guys, from the Don, the one and only, the main man, the myth, the legend, the anomaly, Don Gangshi. Thank you, Don Gangshi. You're an absolute legend, my son. Appreciate you. Yes, mate. Thank you so much to Gangshi for gifting out 5 members and supporting the channel like a madman, and also making 5 legend streams come true. That's what we do around here. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Gangshi. You're an absolute hero. Let's get stuck into the transfer news then, but big love there. Yeah, dropping a gun bomb for Phil. Big love there for Gangshi. Drop a gun bomb in the live chat, all the new members, guys. Get your Phil Jones emojis in there. Thank you very much. Angie, what's going on? Says Man United seems to have slowed to a snail's pace all of a sudden. Well, we are doing some business, aren't we? Obviously, we're trying to get rid of a couple of players. That's what this whole couple of weeks has been about, really. It's just moving players on. Obviously, getting rid of Fred, which he's now been pictured on the way to Fenerbahçe with his agent today. So that's good news. Obviously, he's going to be sold very soon once we've received that monies and cleared him out of the midfield. There, we should obviously be going for Sofian Amrabat. That's the understanding there. Obviously, yes, the situation's still the same with Donny van der Beek. So it has been slow getting rid of these midfielders, and obviously we were hoping for some sort of business for Scott Mctominay, which hasn't materialised. So business has been slow because the story, the narrative has always kind of been the same, that Man United had to get rid of a couple of those midfielders before we were going to go and get Sofian Amrabat. That seems to be the case. So Sofian Amrabat, still on the agenda, of course. There's a couple of other midfielders that we're being linked to as well. I don't know if you've heard this Amadou, oh nah, nah, what's my name? Oh nah, nah, what's my name? Oh nah, nah, what's my name? What's my name? What's my name? Link. But we've got a link to another Onana. I know, you what? Surely we can't have 2 Onanas in the team. That'd be fucking mad. Andre Onana and Amadou Onana. You what? You got to be taking a piss. You know what I mean? But this is a report anyway from Simon Jones from the Mail, so take it with a pinch of gash. But it says, MUFC are assessing a move for midfielder Amadou Onana. Everton's valuation will be key, as United also have Sofyan Amrabat on the list. Yeah, I think Sofyan Amrabat's the main guy that would be going for right here, right now. But obviously, you know, it'll be interesting to see if we do maybe have a look at Amadou Onana. Yeah, that will be a mega mix. Absolutely, yeah, Marky Coughlin. My name's Andre Onana. What's my name? Not Amadou Onana. What's his name? Onana. What's my game? What's my game? Mate, I don't know about that. 2 Onanas in the same team? That sounds like a bit of a commentary nightmare. You know what I mean? I don't know. Onana to Onana. Back to Onana. Up the pitch to Onana. It's gone to Onana. I don't know. It sounds a little bit... too Nana. There you go, exactly. So, hey, look, we'll have to wait and see. I think that's probably a speculative sort of story at this moment. But let's have a vote in the live chat. Who would you rather see come in? Sofyan Amrabat or Amadou Onana? What's my name? Onana. What's my game? Imagine having 2 Onanas. That's crazy. Hey, thank you very much, Zamiasi, for getting in here with a super chat. Yeah. You just won by the skin of your ball sack, lad. I didn't actually watch the game, to be fair, but obviously know what's happened, mate. And yeah, you got a 2-1 victory. Well done, yeah. Nice one, Zamiasi. To be fair, you've started the campaign with a win. Yeah, if I was you, I'd be buzzing my proverbial boobies off as well, lad. He says, Saka and Martinelli, come on, you Gunners. Fair enough, Zamiasi. Good start from you guys. I respect it. Can't argue with that. Decent start for you. And let's hope that Manchester United have the bottle to do it Monday night and smack up those melters. Wolverhampton Wanderers. But fair play to you, Zamiasi. Yeah, let's get a hashtag who cares in the live chat there for Zane. Thank you for the super chat, Zane. Hope you're having a good weekend, mate. We got a new member of the channel. Angie MUFC's taken it upon himself to become a member. Go on. Thank you very much there, Angie. Welcome aboard the Bacon Express. Choo-choo! Choo-choo! Next stop, Disappointmentville. No, I'm only joking. That's awesome, mate. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel there. Guys, get some love hearts in there for Angie MUFC. Thank you so much for supporting the show. If you're not a member, you can become a member for as little as $1.99 a month. You get access to emojis, you get your badge next to your name, you get your name in green, and you get admiration from the community and myself. So if you want to become a member, you can. No pressure. We treat everyone the same around here. Thank you for supporting the show, though, Angie. Beautiful, beautiful of you. Thank you so much. Get in there, you beauty. Absolutely. By the way, guys, we've got 150 legends in here right now. Let's see if we can smash 150 likes on this afternoon's show. Of course, there is a big game on at this moment in time as well, which I'm not watching. Some of you may be watching. Newcastle United versus Aston Villa. That's what's going on right now. Interesting. Yeah, it's good to have the football back, though, isn't it? Certainly good to have. We need a song for Mount and Rasmus. Any ideas, Pig? Oh, Rasmus Hoyland. Oh, Rasmus Hoyland. Mason Mount? Oh, Mason Mount. I don't know, I can't think, mate. I don't know, that's a tough one. Anyway. Ain't no Mason high enough. Ain't no mountain low enough. Ain't no rear wide enough to stop him from being poo. No, I don't know, I can't think. Sorry, that's off the top of my head, mate, and that's bad. Plus, he's actually good. Or at least we hope he's going to be good for Manchester United. You know my thoughts on Mason Mount. I kind of think, what the hell were we doing spending 60 million on the guy? But Ten Hag knows what he wants to do. I've got to have the faith in Ten Hag, but I can't pretend like I really rate Mason Mount that highly. I just can't pretend. You know me, I'm an open book, my friends. I've been telling you for 2-3 years that Mason Mount's an overrated average melt. So the fact that we've got him now, well, you know, obviously I'm going to support him and hope that he proves me wrong and hope that he goes on and does good things. But I can't pretend like I really do think he's a top draw player just because we spent 60 million on the guy. That's how it is. Yeah, what's going on, the Trooper? Hello there, John Boy, Catster, Jimmy, and everyone as well. Is Kane going to win his first trophy today? It's mad, isn't it, Langy86? So, yeah, he could be involved in, like, the German Community Shield or whatever it is. When is that? Is that already going on right now? I don't even know when that is, but, yeah, I heard that he could be registered in time. Maybe that's already taken place, mate. Don't know. I have no idea about his registration in regards to that particular game, whether or not he's in it or not. I've not really been up that long. I know it's today, yeah, later today. Okay, cool. And has he been registered in time, do you know? Will we not know that until later? But that is seriously interesting, isn't it? Imagine Tottenham. He spends all his career at Tottenham, doesn't win a damn trophy, goes to Germany for one day and wins a pigging trophy straight away. That's hilarious, isn't it? Goodness me. I did see his farewell speech, mate. He's registered, mate. That's awesome. Imagine if Kane wins a trophy in his first day of being in Germany. That would actually be quite amazing for the guy, wouldn't it? Fair play to him. Big respect. Tonali scored as he mounts. Oh, shit the bed, mate. Bloody hell. New signing Tonali's bagged one in already. Crikey. Crikey. Interesting. Anyway, so let's continue, guys. Let's continue with the transfer news. So Manchester United have gone in for a bid for, well, not necessarily a bid, but we've made contact with Benjamin Pavard and, of course, FC Bayern over the potential transfer of Benjamin Pavard. So this is from Fab about an hour or so ago, which just reports that he understands that Manchester United have contacted Bayern for Benjamin Pavard deal. There's still no green light from Bayern, but Pavard's intention is clear. He wants to leave and try a new chapter. And Pavard won't sign a new deal at Bayern, and the current one expires in June 2024. So he's only got a year left on his contract. They know that if they don't do any business for him right now, then he could easily leave in a year's time for free. So they're not going to force his hand and make him stay there, I don't think, especially with sort of their acquisition of Kane. They might want to even balance the books a little bit. If they can get a cheeky 25 to 30 million from Manchester United for Pavard, they'll probably be bang up for it. So this one looks really good, guys. This is really fantastic news today. Manchester United making contact for Benjamin Pavard. Obviously, an excellent defensive option to come in and replace the likes of Slavo Maguire, who is a complete Easter Island player for Manchester United at the back. And of course, he's due to be sold to West Ham sometime very soon. We've got a little bit more news about that later on, but nothing too much to report there either in terms of new progressions. But certainly, Harry Maguire is going to be sold. That will generate the cash to basically cover the entirety of the Benjamin Pavard deal in its transfer fee and also the wages involved. So excellent news this, guys. We are in the process of trying to sign Benjamin Pavard from Bayern Munich. The contact has been made. It's understood that he wants to go. He would like the opportunity to play for Manchester United and Ten Hag in the Premier League, wants a new challenge. He will probably get quite regular football at Manchester United. The argument is whether or not he'll be a first teamer. Not so sure about that. Perhaps he will be coming in from a rotationary sort of point of view, but he will be somebody to provide us cover in certain key areas. He'll be able to challenge and give competition for Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back. He'll also be able to come in and cover and challenge people like Raphael Varane at centre back, because Raphael Varane's very injury prone. We need somebody to come in and do a good job for us, and he sort of fits Ten Hag stylistically as well. Bit of pace about him, experience wise. Just a very decent signing for us right now to replace the human Slavo Maguire. Maguire, too damn slow, too cumbersome, not the right sort of player, whereas Pavard sort of fits into what Ten Hag's trying to do a little bit better. So you've got to say Ten Hag making more acquisitions that are going to fit his style, and just buzzing about the potential of seeing Benjamin Pavard in the side. But obviously, I think our back four is kind of set. We've got Luke Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Varane and Martinez as the back four. I'm not sure if Pavard gets in. What do you reckon, guys? Smash a 1 in the chat if you think Benjamin Pavard will be getting into that first team, into the starting back four. Or smash a 2 if you think he is playing like a number 2 role and will be utilised in different areas as and when we need it. Right back, centre back, maybe to cover. Let us know your thoughts. I mean, I can't imagine that we're going to dislodge the centre back pairing of Varane and Martinez. And obviously, Wan-Bissaka's a complete spider of an individual. But let's see what you legends are saying. It's a little bit split here already. Ezio says he'll be a sort of a sub. Chris Scraggs says he'll get in the first team. Langy says sub. Johnny says first team. Chrissy J, get in there, my son. Thinks he'll be a backup as well. Chloe and Gungshi do. Butters. Nice one, guys. Thank you so much for getting in there with your thoughts. Yeah, you know, we'll see. Maybe he's got the ability to break his way in there. I think the possibility's there for him to be able to be a first teamer. I don't know what sort of assurances we'll be giving him. He's obviously played a sort of a reasonably bit part role for Bayern over the years, but like last year he did have 43 appearances for them. So it's not like he's not playing. He's playing quite a lot of football for them. And he's obviously a really good player. I mean, look, I've got some stats here to show you guys. So let's get this up on the screen. Some statistics there for Benjamin Pavard, and this is from Statman Dave on Twitter. Says Benjamin Pavard ranks in the top 5% amongst centre-backs in Europe's top 5 leagues for passes attempted, passes completed, progressive passes, and passes into the final third, plus key passes. And also, you know, that means that he's exactly sort of what Ten Hag's looking for in terms of transitioning into attack quickly. If you're thinking about direct passes into the final third, long balls, the ability to get us going quickly, winning the ball back, getting us going forward, picking out a good pass, being successful in your passing as well, not just playing hoof balls up the pitch, but actually creating decent opportunities for your teammates and transitioning and progressing the play up the pitch. Pavard does sound like he would be excellent for us in that sense, and that's what Ten Hag's looking to try and do, is establish a team that is going to transition quickly from defence into attack. And so Pavard ranks very highly when it comes to some of these statistics in regards to passing, attempted passes, passes completed, progressive passes, passes into the final third, key passes. All of these things are very important. And so statistically speaking, he sounds very good for what Ten Hag's trying to do. It's another good stylistic player for us. And obviously in regards to his his pace and stuff, he's a totally different sort of a player to Slabo Maguire. He can even play right back, so that's what's very good about him. Look, there's no bad thing about this deal, especially if it costs 25 or 30 million. It's cheap money. Let's ask the chat how much you think it will end up costing Manchester United to bring in Benjamin Pavard to United, but I think 30 million euros, which is around about 25 million pounds, to get this guy in, which is cheap deal for a 27-year-old in their prime who's on the back of fantastic experience and is a versatile player. I actually think it's a brilliant signing for that amount of money. See, it remains to be seen how much it will be. It could well be a little bit more or a little bit less, but somewhere in that region sounds about right for this guy. 30 says Alan, 27 says Gavin, 37 says Clint. Thank you, Clint, and everyone, for getting in here raw with your thoughts and opinions there. Nice one. Appreciate that. Get in there, you beauties. Also, Sir Jammy says 45 million. Don't know if it's going to cost us that much. He's only got a year left on his deal, remember, and he's reluctant to sign a new contract at all over there at Bayern, which does play into Man United's favour and make you think that we'll probably end up being able to get him for a lot less than, if he had a few years left on his contract, then yes, he might be going for 45 mil, but I think we could get him for 25 million pounds. 25 million pounds max is what I'm thinking. It's not a lot of money for somebody of that sort of caliber, so I'll be very happy to see us bring him in. And then obviously we are still discussing the other option for a replacement for Harry Maguire, which is Jean-Clair Todibo. So here's a report that says that United are currently still discussing that possibility. And Ten Hag's already spoken to Jean-Clair Todibo. Numerous clubs made approaches for Todibo. It was Eric Ten Hag's speech to him on a call in early July, and the appeal of joining a prestigious club like the Old Trafford side that captured the attention of the player. So not much has changed there. Apparently we sent a scout to go and check him out as well in the game that they were playing against Lille. So interesting. We are obviously spreading our bets there. There's some chance that we could get both of them, I suppose. Very unlikely, but if we were to go and maybe spend, and have proper ambition this summer, it makes sense to go and get Todibo and Pavard, to be fair. We'll talk about having proper reinforcements in the back line there. Don't know. I mean, probably not going to do that. Probably be a case of us going to get one of them, maybe Benjamin Pavard, and then Johnny Evans staying longer as a backup option, and then we spend in the midfield area and get Sofian Amrabat. That does make the most sense at this moment, or even another forward player. And we'll get onto some Greenwood news a bit later, of course, as well, which could also impact a lot of these transfers and stuff like that. But certainly we are just waiting for a bit more information in regards to who we'll be definitely going for. But we know we've made contact with Benjamin Pavard. We know that Ten Hag's already spoken quite considerably to Jean-Clair Todibo. So it looks like one or the other. Let's ask the chat, guys. Who would you rather see come in? Who would you rather like to see Manchester United go and purchase before the end of the summer transfer window? Let us know. But for me, it is Benjamin Pavard just. I think Todibo's got fantastic ceiling. Like, he's only 23. He could definitely go on and do some amazing things in the future. But right now, I just didn't like the versatility of Pavard and the fact that, he might be easily obtainable for not a huge amount of money. Todibo says Ezio. Todibo says Tommy. Kane says fire up. Todibo, Pavard versatility. Todibo says Slurp King. Tid Bio says Gregory Burke. All we get is rejects and old players at the retirement home. Embarrassing, really. Pavard, don't know anything about Todibo. I haven't seen much of Todibo either, to be fair. All I know is he looks good. He plays in the French league. That's always a big red flag for me, in all honesty. The French league just not really up to the standard. So, but he is only 23 and he does have bags of potential. He's a great ball carrier. He's very much quick and strong. So, he's definitely got a lot of plus points. If Ten Hag wants him, that's who I want. Todibo, but Pavard with his versatility, his extra experience is good. Todibo's the best, says Kingston. Todibo says Philip. For now, maybe Pavard, says Alan. Remember the Pavard goal versus Argentina? I can't say that I do, actually, mate. I'm struggling with that one. Chrissy J says Todibo, so Ten Hag can grow a young squad, says Chrissy. Pavard, says Clint. Pavard's rubbish at centre-back and right-back. I mean, I think that's a little bit harsh, Slope King, to be honest, bud. No, I don't think you're right there, mate. He's had a reasonable time of it over his career up until 27 years of age, winning things. 43 appearances for Bayern last season. I mean, to say that he's rubbish, it's a little bit harsh. Pavard, but I'd take either, says Gangshi. Kate says I'd take Pavard, but only because I know more about him. Exactly, know a lot more about Pavard than Todibo. Todibo's more of an unknown entity, but certainly has great potential in the future to be a great player. So, I don't know, it's whatever you really want. It depends if you want somebody who's more maybe versatile and more experienced right now, or somebody that could potentially go on and maybe even be a better player than Pavard, which is what Todibo could do. Hey, better late than never, Bruce McIntosh. Guys, if you're just getting in here, keep smashing those thumbs ups on the video. It helps the channel out, gives us a boost up there, and helps us to get more people watching. So smash that thumbs up if you haven't done so. We're nearly at 100 likes. Drop a little like on it. Give us a share around as well on the old twits. That would be raw, mate. Cheers, everybody, for getting in here raw today as well. Lukaku sucked at United. He sucks everywhere, Bruce McIntosh. The guy's an absolute melter. He is not very good, is he? Okay, so, you know, obviously we're discussing Todibo, we're discussing Pavard at this moment in time. We've made contact with Bayern Munich for Pavard. Happy days. So that's the suitable replacement incoming, it seems, at the moment. We've got the irons in the fire ready to try and get someone to replace Harry Maguire once that player is sold. So good stuff there, guys. Either or, really. I'm not too bothered who we get. Like I say, it's down to who Ten Hag wants. And also it's down to who represents a good deal as well, and which team is prepared to sell them at a reasonable rate. Like, let's face it, we might have a discussion with Nice for Todibo. They might say we want 50 million, in which case it makes more sense to go and get Pavard, who's got a year left on his deal, and we might be able to get him for 25 million pounds. So because of that, it depends on the economics of the deal, but also what Ten Hag wants. I will back either signing out of those two. I think either or would be a fantastic player for us. So get in there, my son. Let's get a cheeky replacement for Slabo Maguire in. Oh, yes. Okay, also, let's talk about this then. So we're also monitoring another player. So it's not just, as I mentioned, it's not just Amadou Onana. It's not just Sofian Amrabat and the defenders we've mentioned. Apparently, we're also having a look at Khafram Thuram as well. So, you know, we mentioned this yesterday a little bit, that we are actually in the process of sort of looking at Khafram Thuram's, you know, possibility of maybe being a United player in the future. I don't know about all these links to OG Nice players. It sort of doesn't bode that well, does it, for maybe United being bought? That's what I'm saying. But told that Khafram Thuram's camp are continuing to search for a way out of OG Nice this window, and Man United are monitoring the 22-year-old. Eric Ten Hag has made Sofian Amrabat the main option, as revealed in June, but the Frenchman's also under consideration. The deal can be done for around about £35 million. This is a report that's come out. So, you know, we'll take it with a pinch of salt. There's another player that we're looking for at this minute. It looks like we've got a little bit of a short list of many players. Hopefully, Sofian Amrabat's going to be the head of that. He seems like we've been chasing him for a little while. He's lined up. Surely Manchester United have got to go in for Sofian Amrabat. Represents very good value for money. Just a case of getting rid of Fred and Donny. But we are linked to a couple of other different players. Like I mentioned, we've got Amadou Onana and also this Khafram Thuram. So, I mean, I don't know, guys. It's a tough one to decide, really. But surely, if you think about who's got the most experience, who represents the best value, who could come in and do a job right now for Ten Hag's team, I would imagine it's Sofian Amrabat who's the daddy of the decisions here, guys. But let's see what you guys are saying. Who would you like to see Man United sign out of those three players? Would it be Sofian Amrabat? Would it be Amadou Onana? Or maybe even take a punt on Khafram Thuram, who's got bags of potential, could be an absolute beast? Who knows? Depends really what you want. But like we've always said this summer, you've got to let Ten Hag do what he wants. And if it turns out that Ten Hag decides that there's a better option somewhere else, then you've got to have faith in Ten Hag to go and assemble the side that he wants. So certainly think that would be, you know, the main point. Whoever Ten Hag really wants. Amrabat. Yeah, fair enough. Nice one, guys. Thank you for getting your thoughts in. So, also, I want to talk about Scott McTominay and his potential to go out soon. There is still a chance that it's AS Roma who are interested in him. So we know that there's an offer from Rennes now for Nemanja Matic. Let me get this up on the screen. So Nemanja Matic is wanted by Stade de Rennes over in France, and Fab has reported that Rennes are set to sign Nemanja Matic from AS Roma. Here we go. The player asked to leave the club and try a new experience at AS Roma, and they'll receive €3 million fee after signing for a free. So that's quite interesting. They're obviously getting rid of a midfielder. Perhaps Scott McTominay could be of interest to them. We know that Jose Mourinho is an admirer, is a fan, and so there's an expectation that maybe that could be on the agenda. Also, West Ham still have some interest in Scott McTominay, of course, based on the bid that they had in for him, though they have signed some other midfielders since then. Still question marks hanging over Lucas Paqueta at the club. So that could mean a potential bid comes in again from them. Also, Everton are sniffing around Scott McTominay by all accounts, and that makes a bit of sense because they're shite. And they could probably do with a player like Scott McTominay as well. So Everton will also have some interest in him. Maybe even Newcastle United as well. So quite a few different teams prepared to maybe still go in for Scott McTominay. My gut feeling is that we will sell him because, well, we don't need him. He's a melter. And we can go and sign other midfielders, which will make us better. And obviously that Ten Hag would rather have in the side. So I still think that the most likely outcome would be that Scott McTominay goes this summer. Do you think we sell Scott McTominay, live chat? Yes or no? Get in the chat and have your say. But I think, yes, we do. I think we find a way out for him. We might not be able to get more than £30 million, though, but that's basically where the bar has been set by West Ham's opening offer for him. And it's quite expected that nobody's going to go very high compared to that. Even if there is multiple teams interested in him, can't imagine he's going to go for more than 30 or 35 million pounds. But at this moment, it does seem like there's a few teams interested in him, so you never know. I think Everton's quite a likely one based on what they're doing at the moment and just stinking up the gaff. Didn't they lose? I'm pretty sure they lost today as well. They need to get a couple of players in there. They look shite. So, yeah, they might well go in for Scott McTominay. Perhaps Jose Mourinho at Roma might be tempted, and West Ham still could be bringing him in if there is the possibility that they have to make a sale for Lucas Paqueta. Gangshi says, I have a feeling that he'll stay. That would be Gash. He's not gone yet. No. Hey there, Jarvis. What's going on, you legend? I hope you're doing good. Big up yourself, my friend. How you doing? Get in there. The Premier League's back, my son. Loving it. If City sign Paqueta, I think West Ham will have to push for McTominay. Yeah, I think you're right there, Cake. I think if that's what happens, they'll have so much money in their coffers from, obviously, left over from the Declan Rice deal, but also the Paqueta deal sounds like a heck of a lot of cash. So I think that is a big indicator. If they sell Paqueta to City, they'll have got the money there. They'll be able to justify spending £35 million on Scott McTominay, surely. Maybe previously David Moyes changed his mind because Man United had asked for £45 million after they'd had their £30 million bid rejected. And so therefore they didn't see much value in the deal when they could have just gone and got Edson Alvarez and James Ward-Prowse and these guys for a reasonable amount, 30 million paid for James Ward-Prowse, etc. So yeah, maybe they turn their attentions elsewhere. But with Lucas Paqueta going, there is a feeling that they would probably come back for another bite at Scott McTominay's cherry. You what? But you know what I mean. There's another feeling that they come in for another stab at Scotty. So so that is that's good. Let's hope that materialises and we do see Scott McTominay leave this summer, because then it means that we've got more likeliness to sign in an absolute baller replacement. Hey, thank you, Rushmano. Yes, sirree. He says subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the subscribe button. That's the red one that says subscribe down there somewhere. And also, look, we're on 73,005 subscribers. Thank you, every one of you legends that are new to the show. And all the old legends as well. Subscribe. Get yourself in here daily for the United news. We're on here daily and nightly. We'll be back on at 10 p.m. tonight as well for the latest United news. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon and smash the like button as well. How are you doing today, Rushmano? Good to see you, lad. We do need to hurry up with signing Chris, but I think what we're doing is just still getting rid of players. Nothing much has changed there from United's standpoint, really. We're looking to sell Maguire, then we'll get Pavard or Todibo. Then we're also looking to sell Donny van der Beek, and Fred's on his way to Fenerbahçe right now. Once that's done and dusted, then it's a case of going in for the likes of Sofyan Amrabat. We have mentioned a couple of other players that we are linked to also, such as Amadou Onana, what's my name, and even Kefren Tarum. So there's a few different options out there for Ten Hag, but I think we'll probably end up in a week or two's time saying that we have managed to sign both Pavard and Sofyan Amrabat. And then maybe we'll just go and get another forward player as well, dependent on whether or not Scott Mctominay can be sold. So at the moment, we've spent a lot of money, but there's still players to sell to generate cash. Did you see Anthony Elanga got an assist today, by the way? Go on. Rhythm is a dancer. Anthony Elanga. He creates goals from anywhere. Oh, get in there, Elanga. So, yeah, did you see that? Obviously, they lost, but did you see Elanga creating a goal? That's good stuff right there, guys. Happy days. Thank you, Angie. Thank you so much for becoming a member of this channel as well. I really do appreciate that. Go on. Get in there. We ain't biting man's cherry, says they call me Mr. Williams. Well, you know what I mean. We'll have another stab at bringing in Scott, or, you know, they might have another stab at bringing in Scott McTominay, basically. West Ham, David Moyes, big admirers. They could be getting the old band back together to a degree as well and getting McTominay and Maguire. M&M. They called M&M because they melt in your hand. That's why. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it's true. Hopefully Manchester United can part ways amicably and quickly with Maguire and McTominay, leading to us then going to reinvest in quality players to improve our side. It would be annoying to think that we don't sign these players until like deadline day. So there's a good few weeks left of the transfer window so far, but it would be nice to get some business wrapped up in the next week so we can actually utilise them a little bit and have them settle in. And obviously there's an international break coming up, not too far away. That kind of thing. Like, we want to obviously get players in, get them settled, get them acclimatised with the squad and what Ten Hag's trying to do. So if you get these players on deadline day, it's not the best, but who cares really, as long as we do get them in, it would be nice. Yeah, exactly. Well pleased for Elanga. Pig, I hope he does well. Yeah, spot on. I really hope he does well. I think he is a good young player. There's nothing wrong with Anthony Elanga. He actually had a really good breakout season for United. Just not the United standard, not the United level. That's the reality. But a good standard player. He can have a good career. Yep. Good luck to the lad. Absolutely, Chris Barker. Spot on. Thank you. They call me Mr. Williams. Appreciate you, dude. Chuff for Elanga. He's an excellent dude. That's awesome, Tommy Boy. Yeah, very happy with that. Thank you, Rushmano. Right, okay. Let's cover the rest of the news that we've got then. So just on, I'm not going to dwell on this too much because obviously we've done this to death and we know what's happened and it doesn't affect us anyway anymore. But Harry Kane has gone obviously to Bayern Munchen. He can play today in the Community Shield, the German Community Shield or whatever it's called. And therefore, he's got his move. He's going to get a potential trophy on his first day as a Bayern player. That shows you how shite Tottenham Hotspur are, doesn't it? All his entire career there. Hasn't won so much as a bloody Audi Cup. That's all he's ever won is a pigging Audi Cup or whatever. Some absolute made-up tournament in the summer, friendly cup, which isn't even a trophy. I don't even know why I said that. It's just some guff. But the Community Shield, the German Community Shield, essentially, is what he's going to be contesting later on today. And he could actually win that trophy in his first day as a Bayern Munich player. I find that hilarious. Fair play to him. I mean, he's obviously made the decision that's going to get him trophies. They are German trophies, so they're not all that impressive, really. But they're still trophies. They're still accolades. He's still going to play football for a really top team. Bayern Munich's one of the biggest and best clubs in the world. They're in, like, the big six, aren't they? I think we have to say they're in the big six of the top world's teams. You know, you got Manchester United, you got Liverpool. To be fair, I'm going to just squeeze them in there because historically I'm speaking about, you know, if they're winning 6 Champions Leagues, unfortunately is true. Then you've also got a couple of Italian sides like Juve, AC Milan. You've got the Spanish sides like Barcelona and Real Madrid, and you've got to put Bayern Munich in there as well. So it's actually not a big 6, it's a big 7. But you've got to say that those teams historically are the biggest teams in the world. So he's gone to one of the biggest teams in the world. Good luck to him. He's going to do well over there. I think it'll be a massive success. He'll tear up the Bundesliga. He'll get lots of trophies while he's there, and he'll cement himself as a fantastic world-class player, which is what he is. And he'll do it in a different league on a different stage and just prove everybody wrong that he is an absolute baller. So there you go. That's all done. We knew that was coming anyway. Daniel Levy's quoted talking about the Kane situation. I get my Harrys mixed up sometimes. Talking about the Kane situation, Daniel Levy quoted as saying, "We tried to offer Kane and his camp different forms of a new contract. both short and long term. Harry was clear that he wanted a fresh challenge and would not be signing a new contract this summer. We have reluctantly, therefore, agreed to his transfer. So pretty clear comments there from Daniel Levy that they would have liked to have kept him prisoner for even longer. But he's done the right thing for his career, I think. I mean, he could have stayed another year at Spurs and gone on a free transfer, obviously, to whoever he wanted to. But Bayern Munich's a fantastic club. And actually, with the way that footballers are playing for longer, he might actually be able to come back to the Premier League in, say, 3 years' time as a 33-year-old and have a couple of seasons still playing like good quality football, maybe even for the mid-table Spurs, and score more goals and, you know, challenge Alan Shearer's record. So I think he's just done what's good for him in terms of getting some trophies, getting some silverware, feeling what it's like to be part of a winning team, and obviously living it up for a few years in Munich. It's a good move for Harry Kane. I mean, it's a bit of a pussy move, as we've talked about. He could have maybe ruffled a few more feathers. He could have done something slightly more ambitious, maybe forced a move to Manchester United or another rival team in a year's time on a free transfer and gone and had the pick of it, maybe Real Madrid or who knows. But it's a good move for Harry Kane, let's be fair. It's a good move for him. It's better than the spud shithouses who aren't going to win a damn thing. But it's a shame that he's gone out of English football. Yeah, it is a shame. Prisoner cell block Spursy. The Biscuit Deputy, hello, says Harry Kane wanted to dump Spurs like a big kinging poop. Sorry, Pig, the super chats are broken. Bloody hell, Biscuit Deputy. No need for that, is there? Like, you could have said, wanted to dump Spurs like a hobnob in a cup of tea, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's what you could have said. I would have thought that's what you would have said, bud, but no. Anyway, good luck to him. You think he'll come to United? I don't know about that, Mark Coughlin. I think that ship has sailed now. Unfortunately, he is a Bayern Munich player, and I don't see him coming to United even in a few years' time. But you never know, bud. I wouldn't rule it out entirely. But we've avoided the situation, really. Man United, it's known that we sort of avoided Harry Kane this summer because of how long and drawn out and gash-tastic it would have been trying to do a deal with Spurs and the fact that he's a depreciating asset and all the rest of it very expensive. So regarding the Kane saga, Man United wanted to avoid a repeat of the previous summer when they put a lot of effort into trying to sign Frankie de Jong, only to fall short on a deal that was always out of reach. So that's via The Athletic, and it probably sounds reasonably accurate. We've just, rather than being mugged off all summer long by Daniel Levy and co, we've just gone for a different target, somebody that's maybe more suited to what Ten Hag's trying to do. And plus, in 5 years' time, when Kane's ready to hang up his boots and retire, to be fair, it could have been a very fruitful 5 years, though. Rasmus Højlund will just be coming to the better parts of his career, you would think. So it is a real signing for the future, this one that we've made. We've elected to go and get Rasmus Højlund. I think it's the right decision for Ten Hag. If that's what he wants, then great. But I still am dubious as to whether or not Ten Hag wouldn't have wanted Kane. Hey Burble, what's going on, you legend? He says apparently Kane's having language problems. The English-speaking Germans haven't got a sodding clue what he's saying. I can imagine, mate. Goodness knows how he's going to get on over there language-wise. It's a very good point, mate, yeah. Oh, yeah, because obviously my name's Harry Kane and I've left Tottenham now, didn't really go, but, they couldn't win anything. They were shy. It was carrying on my back for many years. And, I'm going to slowly learn German. It's my duty to learn a bit of Deutsch. I don't want to be one of these douches not learning Deutsch, so, guten Tag, mein Freunde, and, obviously, ich habe eine Katze und zwei Hunde, und, ich spiele für Bayern München, und das Wetter in München ist prima, und, meine Finger ist groß, und, meine Großvater spielt Fußball, and, yeah, I don't know how he's going to get on over there. We'll see. Personally, don't think he's cut out for learning German because he's not cut out for speaking English. Hey, Matthew Smith, thank you very much for getting in here with a gifted membership, bro. Come on. Thank you so much for that, man. Guys, can we get some mad love in there for Matthew Smith? Thank you so much for gifting out a membership there. I appreciate you, dude. Matty Smith, going in there raw and making somebody a member of the Bacon Brigade. Thank you, Matthew Smith. You're an absolute legend. Let's get some mad love in there for Matty Smith. The membership has gone to DTEX UFZ or DTEC Tufts. DTEC Tufts. DTEC Tufts, welcome to the channel membership. You are now a member of the Bacon Brigade. Enjoy, man. Enjoy the emojis. Enjoy the admiration. That's awesome. Thank you, David Watkins says, congrats on 73k. Thank you so much. Love hearts for Matthew Smith. Thank you so much, my friend. Really do appreciate that. What an absolute don amongst men. Go on, son. Thank you very much. Once again, thank you to Don Gungshi as well. Do you know what? We just got a bit of news in regards to Donny van der Beek here, which doesn't sound that good. So there is a report, take it speculatively as I say, it's from Monday Deportivo over in Spain. And apparently Real Sociedad are set to end their pursuit of midfielder Donny van de Beek. That's a report that's just come in this afternoon. We'll see if that materialises and if it's true. But if it is, not the best, is it? I mean, I don't know. I think maybe Manchester United wanted a permanent transfer for Donny away from the football club, and a loan move is what Real Sociedad wanted. Perhaps they couldn't agree the terms. It still may materialise, but there is a report coming over from Spain just this afternoon now that says that maybe they are set to end their pursuit of him, but who knows, they still might be going in for him. I think United could probably do with keeping Donny van de Beek anyway if we sell Scott McTominay. If we can manage to sell Scotty, generate 30 odd million for Scott McTominay, I'd rather keep Donny around as a backup, to be fair. At least he's a technically good passer. So I am not that bothered about it, as long as we can maybe get rid of one or the other. If we can get rid of Scott McTominay, that would be a better player to get rid of anyway. Let's ask the chat, who would you rather keep out of Scott McTominay and Donny van de Beek at this stage? Bear in mind that Donny's not going to generate that much cash and McTominay would generate more cash. As long as we can go and get Sofian Amrabat and a defender, I don't really care out of these backup players who goes and who stays. But I would prefer to sell Scott McTominay because I think he's guff and he's more valuable. We can get more money in the coffers by selling Scott McTominay. Keep Donny, sell McShite, says Danny B. Neva, says Combo Smurf. Donny, says Gregory. McTominay, says David Watkins. One more season for Donny. Donny, yeah, he's had a good pre-season. Maybe deserves a chance. Scotty McTominay would rather be kept from United. Keep both, says FJT. Bloody hell. Keep Donny, says Tommy. Keep Donny, sell McTominay, says Langy. Donny, keep McTominay, says Great White. Donny to stay. Keep Donny. Both out. Gash, says Chris Parker. McTominay. Okay, fair enough. Matty Smith, thank you for the super sticker of the 100, mate. Come on. Big love for you, Matthew Smith. Thank you very much for that, dude. Get some love in the chat there for Matthew Smith. Thank you so much, pal. Really do appreciate you. Let's be having you. Thank you so much, man. Guys, get some big love in there for Matty Smith. Appreciate that, lad. Thanks for the support. 100%, lad. Okay, so yes, the MEN this afternoon said that Real Sociedad had ruled out the signing of Manchester United's Donny van de Beek. Apparently, they did want to obviously get him from a loan capacity, so it's unknown whether or not they will still pursue Donny in some sort of a way. But if not, then we might be stuck with him, or we might try and look for an out somewhere else. Scott McTominay's better than he thinks, says FGT. He's really not, bud. I've seen McAveridge playing for years at Manchester United. I've literally watched every single game he's played for us. Well, you know, I'm pretty sure I have, more or less, maybe give or take one or two for personal reasons. But other than that, pretty much watch every single game he's played for us. And my own conclusion of him is that he's pretty shite. That's my own conclusion of him after watching him play hundreds of times, mate, is that he's pretty shite. So I'm not really that bothered if we keep him. I mean, he is coming to the best years of his career, but that's not saying much. The best years of a cash career, let's be fair. McTominay has tenacity and guile. Donny is a nothing player, says Ryan. Hey, that's harsh on Donny van de Beek, my son. He's never really been given that many chances. McTominay might have tenacity and guile, but you know what he also has? He's got 2 left club feet, mate. He's fucking gash-tastique. You've given up on McAveridge. Me too, Rushmano. Guy's an absolute melter. He is shite, though, FJT. Come on. Imagine Scott McTominay playing in a side back in the day when we were actually good. Imagine him... Would Scott McTominay be in the squad when we had people like Kane or Scholes, or a bit later on people like Darren Fletcher and Carrick and these guys? No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't be getting anywhere near it, and he's not getting anywhere near our first team right now. So what's the point of keeping this guy? He's bang average. He's not good enough. Might be harsh, but it's true in my opinion. It's only my opinion though, guys. Don't cry about it. You know, you've got your opinions, I've got my opinions. I think he's bang average and shite. Championship player? Yeah, I'm with you there. He's a good player, he's a decent player, but he's not United standard anyway. Right, okay, so United... sorry, I got a bit derailed there, didn't I? But United have obviously... Yeah, we've avoided Harry Kane. He's gone to Bayern. Happy days. Right, so I'm just going to sort of get into the Q&A in a minute, guys. I'm going to just do a rundown of what we discussed in this video very quickly, and then I will be getting into the chat for a few minutes, see what you legends are saying. But at the top of the show, we're talking about Manchester United's contact that we've made with Benjamin Pavard. Get in there, my son. I haven't talked about this, guys. I didn't really want to talk about it, that's why. But Mason Greenwood, yeah. Mason Greenwood, decision should be coming reasonably soon. some outlets suggesting that Manchester United decided to keep this guy. Chris Wheeler here says Man United move a step closer to bringing back Mason Greenwood after consulting the women's team sponsors and fans groups. 6-month investigation complete, but United delay announcement to seek feedback. Protest planned at home opener versus Wolves. Interesting. Also, I don't know if you saw this. I mean, you have to take this with a pinch of salt as well. But Konami are partnered, obviously, with Manchester United in their game eFootball. And Mason Greenwood apparently has been added back to Manchester United squad in eFootball. Konami is the official gaming partner of Man United. Konami had previously removed him from the game back in February 2022. They've already added him back. Now, that could mean absolutely piss all, to be fair. Like, why would Konami be finding out more so than, quicker than anybody else? But, you do have to take that with a pinch of salt. But Konami have added him back into the game. In the scenario that Greenwood stays, United are understood to have discussed a phased process that would include encouraging him to receive counselling, as well as a television interview in which he is challenged on the events that have brought him to this point. This is from The Athletic. They believe that Scott Mctominay may well be introduced slowly and have to go through some of these PR loops and hoops, I should say, jumping through some PR hoops in order to try and save his career. So, I don't know. I mean, you know my thoughts on it, guys. Don't think he should ever really play for us again. Too much baggage. I'm not going to dwell too much on it, but there is some news about Greenwood, like it's expected that maybe Man United will be keeping him. And because he's an expensive asset and the Glazer shithouses are scum on earth, there's every chance, of course, that that's what goes on and he stays. So I'm not saying it's right, but I think that's maybe what we're heading towards. But not going to cover it too much until there is official sort of, news or announcements coming from the football club about Mason Greenwood. But at the moment, maybe it's looking like we will keep him. Plus, it doesn't seem like we're clambering over ourselves to go and sign another forward player, which we should have done. So, yeah. Right, let's discuss what we've said in this stream. So at the start of the show, Pavard, Man United have made contact. Fab says that he understands United have contacted Bayern for Benjamin Pavard deal. There's still no green light from Bayern, but Pavard's intention is clear. He wants to leave and try a new chapter. Pavard won't sign a new deal at Bayern, and the current one expires in June 2024. Get in there, my son. So United in talks with Bayern at this moment to try and sign Pavard. Get in there, you beauty. Good signing, obviously, if we can get him for around about £25 million is the expected fee. Statman Dave gave us some statistics of an update here of Pavard's ranks in the top, saying that he ranks in the top 5% amongst centre-backs in Europe's top 5 leagues for a lot of good passing stats. So passes attempted, passes completed, progressive passes, passes into the final third, and key passes, which obviously shows you that the sort of player that he is, and Ten Hag would probably like to utilise that sort of ability to transition quickly from defence into attack. So get in there, my son. Obviously, great news. Also, I forgot to mention this, guys. But yes, let's all laugh at the Liverpool scummers. Again, looks like Chelsea are working on Moises Caicedo at this moment in time. Understand that the final fee being discussed with Brighton is in excess of £110 million. Key hours ahead. Chelsea want Moises at Stamford Bridge tomorrow. Plan in their mind since last week. Wowzers. So huge money going on there. Also, United are still in talks with Todibo. It's understood that Ten Hag has had a conversation with Todibo and made him clear on the sort of vision. And so we are still spreading our bets there. There's maybe a chance that we could get both, but very unlikely at this moment. It's probably going to be either Pavard or Todibo. And it looks like maybe it will be more likely to be Pavard at this stage. We're also monitoring Khéphren Thuram as well. So there's the reports that OG Nice are sort of maybe resigned to the fact they might be losing Thuram at some point. His camp are continuing to search for a way out of OG Nice this window. Man United are monitoring the 22-year-old. Ten Hag has made Sofiane Amrabat the main option as revealed in June. But the Frenchman also under consideration. The deal can be done for around £35 million. So very, very good player, good young player. A lot of hype surrounding him as well. So we're monitoring him at the moment. Another player, another Onana that we're monitoring. Onana, what's his name? This one's called Amadou. Amadou Onana. Everton's valuation will be key, as United also have Sofiane Amrabat on the list. So now there's a little bit of a growing shortlist for midfielders that we're looking at as well. So Sofiane Amrabat, certainly a player that Manchester United are prioritising, but you never know. In case there's other things that happen, we'll see. And also, Stade de Rennes over in France have now submitted an official sort of a bid for Nemanja Matic. which means that maybe AS Roma could be tempted to try and come in for Scott McTominay. And on regards to the West Ham situation as well, Lucas Paqueta is wanted by Manchester City. That's being worked out at this moment in time. If Lucas Paqueta gets sold, then Scott McTominay could well be a big target for David Moyes again before the end of the summer. So that's looking quite likely that we could maybe sell Scott McTominay. Plus Everton are interested, Newcastle are interested. So we'll see. We might be stuck with him, but it still might be possible to get rid of Scott McTominay. I mean, that's basically the United news today. There's not too much going on, really. Obviously, it's the same with players like Pavard. Obviously, Pavard, there's been some contact from United, but we're expecting to get Pavard or Todibo as a replacement for Maguire once Maguire's sold. And then, obviously, Sofyan Amrabat once Fred's finalised, which he's obviously on his way over to Turkey today. So that will be imminent. Zamiasi, thank you for the super chat, lad. He says, Arsenal contenders after today. Magnificent. Yeah, Arsenal are contenders after today, Zane, to be fair, lad. Yeah, that makes sense. They're contenders for the Premier League title after the first opening game of the season, where they've managed just by the skin of their ball bag to beat Nottingham Forest, who are absolutely guffed 2-1. Yeah. Nice one, Zane. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? You're shite, lad. You know what I mean? I really don't think you're right there, bud. Zamiasi, are you serious? Rushmano says we got 124 likes. Thank you, everyone, for hitting the like button, guys. Keep hitting the thumbs up. So I'm going to get into the live chat now. I'm going to just go over to Twitter and shout out all the legends who've retweeted this show. So thank you, every one of you, for retweeting the show. We've had 14 retweets. Get in there. Go and give us a retweet, you legends. Tommy71, Tommy Boyle, thank you so much, lad. Get in there. Love the graphic there of the flying pig as well. That's very nice of you, Tommy Boyle. What an absolute lad. Get in there. Thank you so much for retweeting the show. Also to Guyam Legend. Thank you very much for retweeting the show. Then we've also got retweets from Aaron Homeyard, Feline Fur, Boomy, Tiger Woods, Imri Man United, Ryan Burberspin9, aka the Gaming Simp, David Johnston, John Boy Cat, Ashby Moe, Vincent Bullock, Transfers_UTD, and Richard Wisterpeck as well. Get in there, you legends. Thank you, each and every one of you retweeters there, guys. Bunch of heroes. Right, keep smashing the likes, keep smashing the subscribe button. I'm going to get into the chat for a few minutes and see what you legends are saying. So have your say now about anything we've discussed. I know, Dancing with the Devil. We just can't get enough, mate. He's a closet United fan, this guy. Super Cups Tuesday, says FJT. Don't know, actually, Marky Coughlin. That's a very good question, mate. I don't know. I'm undecided. Maybe a bit of chicken breast, lad, with some veg. I need to get back on the healthy eating, lad. Put on a few pounds in the last few days. Arsenal contenders for top 6. I think that's fair. Yeah, Boomy says commentary on the radio. Onana in the opposition. Drop heart drops. You what? That would be great, wouldn't it? If we finished the end of this window with Amrabat and Pavard, I'd be happy with all the players we've signed and players we've got rid of. Would be nice to get a forward player as well. And obviously this Greenwood situation's all up in the air. But yeah, certainly Pavard and Amrabat coming in would be excellent to bring in before the end of the window. Get in there, my son. Exactly. Nice upgrades. Get rid of some of the guff we've got in midfield. Fred gone. Maybe Donny gone. Maybe McTominay gone. Bring Amrabat in. And then obviously Maguire gone. Bring Pavard in. Sounds good. Slowly but surely making decent upgrades. Yeah. Ron John says it's nice to see us quietly moving on while Klopp chat shit. Chelsea play fever. Spurs are crying. Exactly there, Ron John. That's it. We're doing the business. We're clearing out the shit. Signing good players. Klopp's getting absolutely pied off left, right and centre. It's brilliant. Oh, yeah, you mean we have 2 Onanas? I know that will be confusing, won't it? Onana passes to Onana. That's if we actually do go for him. Tommy says, hint from Todibo, perhaps sausage. He has said he was once on trial with us, been quoted saying it was a dream that was coming true, but sometimes dreams have to wait. Yeah, well, that's it. And then it's understood that he's had a conversation with Ten Hag and he's sold on the Man United project. Just whether or not United decide Pavard or Todibo's the best bet. And there is still an outside chance we could get both of them. If we get Amadou Onana, we should make a song based on the blue. Abadi, Amadou, Abadi, Onana. Yeah, maybe. Manchester United getting depth from the squad. Finally. Can't wait till Monday. Come on, United. We're going to smash up Wolves. We're going to do a preview of the Wolves game tomorrow night, actually, everyone. So you can come and join us for that around about 9 p.m, 10 p.m, somewhere around about there. We'll also be back on tonight at 10 p.m. for a cheeky little evening rundown of the latest transfer news. Hopefully there is some more news going on. Maybe a bit more movement in regards to Pavard or Todibo, these guys. Get in there, my son. Todibo, Chouameni and Amrabat. Let's go. That'd be raw. Imagine if we could get Chouameni in before the end of the window. That would be quite something. Maria says, hiya, what did I miss? Oh, Everton lost. Leeds lost. Not a bad Saturday then. Exactly, Maria. Get in there. Yeah, Everton shat it, didn't they? Goodness me, what a bunch of melters. How is Ashley Young still playing? He's a beast, mate. I don't know. He looks like he's about 12 as well. He doesn't age. Pavard this year and Todibo next year. Maybe that's true, Andrew. Wolves are weak. Yep, just got a new manager in. You'd expect we batter them, but who knows? We've got to obviously start the season well with a win. Shit that we ain't playing till Monday. Yeah, you're right. Pressure's on with other teams winning it. I mean, it is a bit. Can't wait to get your ass back at Old Trafford Monday. Go on, Vincent Bullock. That's going to be class, mate. Enjoy it, lad. Stephanie says Monday we go top, win at least 4-0. Would be lovely. If we don't get another striker, Eric Ten Hag may keep McTominay and change him to a striker. You what? It'd be changing into a gas striker. Ashley Young was unreal. Very decent player, to be fair. Very underrated. Still played. He's 38. Unreal. Unreal. Can't wait to see United play again. Wait is shite. Definitely Langy86, my son. Good shout, Ron John. Yeah, didn't even think about that. It's possible, I suppose, we could do some sort of an exchange deal, lad. It is possible. Everton going down. Will McTominay leave United this summer? I do think so, Johnny. Just got a feeling in my loins that he will. I think if West Ham sell Paqueta, they'll come back in for Scotty. Just got a feeling. And then maybe Everton are still interested in him and AS Roma. So there's a couple of teams maybe wanting him. He wants a new challenge, apparently, Gavin James. You know, German Bundesliga. It's a bit gash, isn't it, mate? We would call one Andre and the other Amadou. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Or we could call them A. Onana. Viva Ronaldo says FJT. Come on. Hey, thank you, Russia. Yes, mate, we're creeping up in the old subscribers. Keep hitting the subscribes if you're new. So looking forward to United game on Monday. Come on. I would definitely sell him even if we can't get a replacement, Jarvis. Yes, I would personally get the money in because we've still got some good youngsters that can come through in that position. As long as we sign, well, I'm assuming we get AMRABAT. I mean, we'd be potentially talking about selling 3 midfielders and only buying 1. But we've got some good youngsters like Kobe Mainu are coming through. So I would think we'd be okay in that area. But yeah, I'd see what you say. I mean, depth-wise, it's not ideal if we were to sell, say, Fred and Donny and McTominay and only sign AMRABAT. It would leave us a little bit short, I suppose. But I would sell him. I'd take this opportunity to sell him because he's gash. Ashley Young, forever young. Indeed he is. Hurricane will soon be back in England because I don't think his wife will be able to cope with all them Germans playing Rammstein. Du hast Kane. Fair enough there, Vincent. Maguire leaving and Fred gone to start good things. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Right, okay then, guys. Well, you know, there's the latest transfer news from Manchester United. It's pretty slow day, but we are making contact with Bayern, obviously, for Benjamin Pavard. It's looking likely that maybe we could get some business done there, hopefully soon. So, you know, it would be excellent, of course, if Man United can get rid of Maguire this weekend, go and sign a replacement in either Pavard or Todibo, and then, obviously, Fred's about to be confirmed as sold. He has already, we have agreed in principle, but he's going over to Turkey right now as we speak, and will be a Fenerbahçe player very soon. That's one player off of our books. Maybe 1 or 2 midfielders need to be gone first, but we should be going in for AMRABAT, and we should be going in for one of those defenders very, very soon. So let's hope that there's a bit more news on the go there. We'll be back on tonight, as I say, around about 10 p.m. I don't think they will studio. No, he's too expensive. He's on too much money. Nobody wants him. But yeah, we'll be back on at 10 p.m. tonight, everybody. Thank you so much for you all for watching along. Doing a Harry Kane watch along? Definitely not. Definitely not. Why would I do a Harry Kane watch along, Rashad? You off your tits, lad. He's a Bayern player. Guys, smash the like button before you go. We got 136 likes. Let's see if we can get 150 likes. But thank you, everyone, for watching this afternoon show. I guess a little bit of a slow news day today, but there is some contact made with Benjamin Pavard over at Bayern Munich. So get in there, my son. Absolutely lovely stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to wrap it up there. Get some hashtag Glazers out in. Like, subscribe, comment. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick at Flying Pig United. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Don Gungshi, all the legends who sent in super chats and highlighted member comments, and also gifted memberships like Don Gungshi down here. Bunch of bloody legends. Thanks so much. Catch you on the next one. Drop a like before you go. Tommy Boyle sent a super chat in, actually. At the end, let's read this. He says, your coverage this week has been top drawer sausage. Saturday night, put your feet up tonight, have yourself a beer on me. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you, Tommy Boyle, mate. Get in there. Thank you so much for the £5 super chat there. Get some mad love in the live chat there, please, for Mr. Tommy Boyle, a.k.a. the Sausage Man. Thank you so much, bud. You're a bloody legend. Let's go. Thank you so much. And each and every one of you legends in the live chat, thanks so much. Big love, though, to Tommy Boyle right at the end there. All the super chatters, all the member gifters, and everybody else, all the legends who chatted in the chat. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Kick, all those places at Flying Pig United. Check out the website, flyingpigunited.com, and I'll see you tonight at 10 p.m. for the latest United news. Oh yes, thanks for watching. The Premier League is back. Get in there, my son. Come back after this video is finished. Get your thoughts and opinions in about anything we've discussed. And also, remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, as this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much.